Getting along with your coworkers is key to enjoying your time at work and adapting to the office environment. While you don't want to be an outsider, you still feel like you're not really adjusting to the team environment and are always wondering what your real problem is. Becoming a better team player could very well be the answer you're looking for, as good teamwork skills not only improve your relationships with your colleagues, but also help you work more efficiently. Here are 15 of the best tips from members of the Forbes Coaching Council that will help any professional become a great coworker and work partner. Let's listen. 1. Seek help from colleagues. One of the biggest problems many successful people have is that they are seen as a know-it-all. It's good to help others, but it's also important to let others help you. By opening up to your colleagues, you can become more honest, more approachable, and you'll benefit from their wisdom. And more importantly, people who bring you good things naturally feel better about themselves. 2. Care about the common good. A team member who balances the long-term interests of all team members and establishes a strategy to reach that goal, while being aware of subjective potentials as well as objective opportunities, will build credibility, reputation and personal strength. The relationships around us greatly affect our work. Let's care about the common good instead of focusing on developing individual potentials to achieve the goal together. 3. Listen. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own things that we forget to consider the feelings of others. One of the greatest gifts we can give to others is to truly understand them, and the best way to do that is to listen. The skill of listening to others' perspectives and the patience to do so is a lost art. If you listen well, you will be on your way to becoming a truly valuable colleague and partner. 4. Exploit the strengths of others. Most of us are taught how to become successful ourselves, not how to help others become successful. However, the shift in mindset to help others grow is the skill most leaders need to develop to become great collaborators. If you take the time to help others grow, people will naturally come to you because you have inspired them and empowered them to realize their potential. 5. Make yourself a reward. According to neuroscience, when our brains receive signals about a reward in front of us, we will have positive emotions. So we listen better, understand better, cooperate better, solve problems better, etc. On the contrary, we will have negative emotions, telling ourselves to stay away when we perceive dangers. So, make yourself a reward for your colleagues by treating people fairly and respectfully, being close to them, accepting their ideas and showing them your values. 6. Turn on followership mode. The skills and attitudes needed to work in teams are often thought to be inborn. But the reality is that we all need to learn from others. Our teams are a collection of imperfect individuals. Consider whether it is time to learn to be a follower rather than a leader. 7. Bring the best to your team. Regardless of your position in the company, one thing that strengthens friendships, social interactions, and collaboration is bringing out the best in your colleagues. This means looking at all the individuals on your team and what they are contributing to the team. Bringing out the best in your team bridges gaps and strengthens relationships, which are the foundation of every company, every relationship, and the future of humanity. 8. Contribute your talents to the team. You have innate strengths and gifts. Using them to save a team member from a hectic workday and his or her own frustration will only take 5 minutes of your time. Nothing builds trust and a stronger bond than helping someone out of a challenging situation, especially when it is done voluntarily and without expecting anything in return or asking for a favor. 9. Volunteer to do manual labor. My sister was a manager at a McDonald's and I worked there. At first, she made me do all the manual labor, from cleaning the bathrooms to scrubbing the grout between the floor tiles with a toothbrush. I thought, she's a tough girl. At first, I didn't like it. But later I realized she was teaching me. And right away, I volunteered to do the manual labor. Customers and teammates and other coworkers seemed to like me because I always volunteered to do the chores. 10. Spread positivity. Positivity allows us to be creative and innovative. Give people energy instead of draining them. See opportunities, not problems. Look for what is right, not what is wrong. Validate people rather than gossip. Stay away from judging things as good or bad, right or wrong. Just acknowledge them as different and move forward. Smile and watch the smiles multiply. Be the light. 11. Be flexible with other people's working styles. Don't assume that other people work and interact the same way you do. Start by observing the people around you. Do they prefer email to talking on the phone? Do they like to chat before a meeting? Do they need to discuss something before making a decision? If your answers don't match, adapt to the work style of the people around you. You'll get more done and people will enjoy working with you more. 12. Accept feedback from colleagues. Employees should consider asking their colleagues for candid feedback on their strengths and weaknesses, as well as how they can be better collaborators. While these conversations will sometimes happen more naturally in a private setting, leaders can also incorporate them into team activities at company events to help build trust. 13. Discover what's inside each person. Pay attention to what your colleagues tell you about their lives. These details are important. They give you insight into the person behind the scenes. This allows you to build conversations around these small details and show your colleagues that you are really listening. This starts a relationship and can even lead to friendship. Colleagues who like you will help and support you instead of simply giving you the benefit of the doubt. 14. Never play the blame game. This game can be fun, but there are no winners. If you can't make a positive change, you're better off not saying anything. Blaming others never works. In a team environment, some people will not live up to their commitments. Being a contributing member of a team means finding effective ways to manage interactions between people on that team. 15. Collaborate instead of just collaborating. Get in the habit of encouraging your colleagues by asking, "How can I help you?" at every opportunity. Just this one question can build goodwill, tolerance, understanding, and cooperation. Collaboration produces positive results far more effectively than collaboration.